Okay, so let's look at it carefully. What has been the brand identity of this great nation from last 10,000 years? It was spiritual wisdom. The world came to us because of this spiritual wisdom. The world even today comes to us because of this spiritual wisdom. This has been a very strong brand identity of Bharat. How did we build this brand identity? How did we infuse this brand identity, this wisdom into our civilization? We created great institutions like the Takshilas and Nalandas. What were these institutions doing? They were infusing consciousness into leaders. They were creating conscious leaders. That was the role of these learning centers. But last couple of 100 years, we lost that. India lost the heritage of these great institutions. What we need now, if India has to grow into the next phase of growth and development, we need our leaders to be much more conscious. What does that mean? You see, conscious leadership is not about position, power, or privilege. Conscious leadership is about purpose. It's about investing in people. It's about developing deep inner presence. This is what the great institutions of Nalanda and Takshila were doing. We need to create those institutions back again, where we are able to infuse this consciousness into our leaders, because these are the leaders who craft the society. These are the leaders who build the nation through whatever industry, whatever business, whatever corporation they run. But they build collectively, they build the nation or the narrative of the nation. So for that, we need to build this consciousness in individual leaders and make them conscious. Once that happens, you will see that their thought, words, and action will be deeply synchronized. They will operate as a very integrated unit, integrated being, and they will be driven by very high sense of purpose and commitment. Their whole orientation will be seva, sacrifice. They'll not be bothered about what's in it for me. They'll always be thinking about what's the larger impact of my actions. This is exactly what Krishna told Arjun thousands of years ago. The first lesson of conscious leadership came from Krishna. When he told Arjun, Arjun, be very conscious. Because whatever standard you set, Arjun, your followers will try to attain the same standard. Whatever standard you set, Arjun, the world will try to achieve or attain the same standard. So be very conscious. What you display, what civilizational value you display in your conduct, through your speech, through your thoughts. Be very conscious about this, Arjun. And that is when Arjun transformed. Instead of running away from his dharma, his duty, he became an integrated being and did what was required from him in that particular moment. This is the consciousness we need to infuse in our leaders. It's an art, it's a craft, it's a science. It can be taught. It can be cultivated. That's our mission, that's our movement we are building. So for this, we have set up Bodhshala. It's a conscious leadership academy. I'm seeing this as the future Nalanda and Takshila of India. This institution, Bodhshala, through the programs, so we do retreat format of programs, where leaders come, get immersed into 3 days of this transformative process, where they understand the nuances of developing consciousness, where they understand the need for this, not for the impact that they create, even for their own well-being, even to integrate their own family life. They need to cultivate this consciousness. You see, this consciousness is not an outward movement. It's an inner integration. And once that happens, it transforms your own well-being. It starts from the physical, mental, emotional level. Then it gets infused into your relationships. Your relationship starts to blossom. Then it gets infused in your institutions. Your institution starts to become healing institutions. The spaces of your offices, your corporates, your institution, the spaces become and the culture become nurturing, caring, healing, yet competitive. Where we're not cutting each other across, where we are uniting everybody for a common goal, common purpose. That's the role of a leader. So through Bodhshala's program, we cultivate, we develop these leaders. So these are very immersive, transformative programs. A leader walks into the academy to undergo this program, and after 3 days, when the leader is returning back, something profoundly gets activated in this leader. Yeah. And that starts to show in the policies that they make, in the relationship that they build in the workplace, in their family values, in the civilizational values that they start to imbibe, live, and display to the world. When they go to various forums, this consciousness starts to become very visible through their speech, through their action, through their behavior. To me, that will build the brand India the way it was thousands of years ago. To me, that will start to attract the world towards us. To me, that will fuel the economic engine also of this country when this consciousness starts to get cultivated in the leaders. So that's our purpose, that's our movement, that's our mission. And we are doing it with the corporate leaders, with bureaucratic leaders, with educational leaders, society leaders, and entrepreneur, young leaders also. All segments we are conducting these programs. But I understand, alone we can't do this. This is a mega work. India needs this movement right now. India needs to invest in developing this consciousness in its leaders. I invite all of you. Join hands, join forces, get connected whichever way you feel like. Let's do this together. We need a strong nation. The strong nation will be built by these conscious leaders. This is just not growth. This is an evolutionary journey we are talking about. Evolution is much higher than just the growth that we've been talking about. Let's move into the next phase of evolution now. Let's together evolve ourselves and evolve this great nation. That's Bodhshala, Conscious Leadership Academy. I see you there very, very soon. Thank you very much.